It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. More now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. That's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. Now Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing, Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, they'll throw. They've got his man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Gardner. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain...
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True. So
when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were running roughshod in the league? They used it all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So all even at 7 now as they kick. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rondale Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for him. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Back to throw now on first down. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. From the gun, Jones. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he wisely will throw that one away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with, 35 seconds until the break. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And that'll bring up second down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, the 20, 10, and with a clock. He is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Well, how about that for an exciting end to the half? I mean, instead of surrendering a late field goal at the gun, they run back the block kick to extend their lead.
What's that old expression? Fortune favors the bold. They boldly went after it, got it. Worked out pretty darn well for them.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And now it's second down. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jones
able to hit his target, Claypool.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 9 yards that time. Jones, off play action. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he said...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Patrick Ricard
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 4. Touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Jones. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the...
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne
trucks over him. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Back now in Foxborough. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. They'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be second down. Off the play fake, Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. New England on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
59 yards on the ground for him so far.
2nd and 2. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back to throw here.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll run here with ETN.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
2nd down and 8.
Back to throw.
Able to hook up here with Ridley.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They'll run with ETN.
And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. They'll try and run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. To throw is Jones. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation? You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they controlled it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nolimitdre111's.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's Jones throwing on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That's caught by Pitts.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Looking to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He'll look to throw. He'll get this off DTN. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Pass complete, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Now back to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because